bring this creative energy into a physical manifestation, which is why you're here on Earth, is to bring that interstellar consciousness into a sort of organization and to consolidate it, to bring it into the body so that you can start to get more grounded, get more physical, and actually give birth to this creative expansion, which is your highest fulfillment. So if there's anything that you intend to experience, you wish for, you want, let's say you need energy for it, you need opportunity, you need strength or resilience or clarity, allow yourself to drop in to that and to really use this fabulous meditation to really enhance your imagination, enhance what you're capable of doing, what is possible for you, what you are able to do and create within this life force, within this body. If it's something you want to create in the body, like a yoga or flexibility of spines or motion of hips, if it's something you really want to create in the world with your hands, build something, construct something, realize something, really connect with Anunnaki beings. It will help you to really get in touch with the manifesting generator, which is a very powerhouse energy, a very creative energy, very dynamic, multi-talented, multi-dimensional, and that will really help you to really sort of expand your idea, your ideal, your standard, your status on what it is that you can receive from the universe. So if you're looking for ideas, bring in the light bulb. The light bulb comes from the light of your soul star, which is this beautiful white sun, like a white sun that's like a lighthouse. And that's the place we go to when we expand, when we are creative, where we start to really download information from these celestial realms that we can bring into this realm, this physical realm, to really experience like profound creative energy that is so extraordinary, so unique, so foreign, so out of the ordinary, that really captivates people and their heart and just makes them feel so alive. Because people on this earth, they want to feel expansive, right? They want to experience their creativity. So if you can provide a sort of extraordinary creative energy, that's going to bring so much fulfillment to that person's life, and it's going to make them really step into what they're really meant to do in this life. Okay. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very deep, very powerful inhale. Exhale. And just really feel the energy that's moving through you. Feel the power that's moving through you. And then the last thing I will do for this healing is I will pull a card from my crystal attunement, crystal wisdom healing oracle. And I'm going to really connect with the soul star, the interstellar consciousness. I'm going to ask that interstellar consciousness, what is the divine guidance that can help us to better connect with our creative expansion, which is our great power within us. How can we better connect with our creative destiny? If one card come out, we better connect with our creative expansion, our creative destiny. So let's pull 3 cards. So it's recognizing that you are a channeler. Everybody watching this is a channeler. You can channel you can channel from the cosmic web, like when you search on the internet for information. You have that within you all the time, but you have to awaken your imagination. You need to learn new things. You need to move your body. You need to try new things. You need to be risky, adventurous. You need to get in tune with nature and the animals and the plants to really awaken your imagination. So we have Hope, Aquamarine. Aquamarine has long been a healing gem associated with the sea and also with stimulating psychic abilities. It was believed to protect against seduction. Self-understanding. You are deeply intuitive, but you need to access this realistically. Do not be seduced by vivid imaginings, wishful thinking, or spiritual claptrap. Use your imagination to create what is for your highest good, and well-being follows. If you fall into depression, remember that hope shines into the darkest places. So in the darkest places, in the dark night of the soul, we are deconstructing limiting beliefs. We're deconstructing even karmic patterns from past lives so that we can be reborn according to the change that is happening on this planet and the transformation that is for our highest good. And we ourselves may be uncomfortable with this transformation, but it's necessary because it's actually going to make us more creative, and it's actually going to make us feeling more successful and content with where we're going and who we are. So allow yourself to go through the dark night of the soul and allow yourself to release what is not serving you, and it will become very obvious what's not serving you, because your imagination, your fantasy will it will feel very ungrounded, and it will feel very ungrounded in it for you. And that means that you need to get connected to your creative energy, connected to your expansion. And the only way we're connected to our creativity or expansion is through navigating the dark night of the soul towards the lighthouse, right? The lighthouse, which is our yearning, our longing to be transformed and to be reborn, to learn new things, and to apply this this adventure, right? This desire to really be seen and to share and to give and to be generous and to really be connected to the earth. So in ways that we're not connected to the earth, our imagination will feel quite like fantasy land, la la land. The more connected we are to the earth, the more grounded we are, the more imagination is, it reveals to us our intuition, and it reveals to us the secrets of other dimensions. And the divination, release self-defeating programs, listen to your inner guidance, but be objective. Accept what's on offer. Watch out for ideal gossip. Tie up loose ends before moving on. Remain emotionally detached. Avoid procrastination. Success may come in a correct court case. Stay positive. Remember your family. There's no reason to lose the hope in your heart, since well-being is a state of mind. So it's about really trusting your heart, looking beyond the self-defeating programs, moving beyond that, the human condition, really looking beyond that kind of human condition of shame, judgment, feelings of not being good enough, and really starting to get grounded with the earth, start to connect, climb a tree, go into the ocean, start to take on a hobby that is very earthly, that could be horseback riding, it could be drumming, it could be a chanting that gets you very close knit with the earth, that will help you to really stabilize your life force so that your intuition can start to really unfold. Your intuition will not fold as long as you're belittling yourself, sabotaging yourself, avoiding yourself, as long as you're defeating yourself, meaning you're playing these programs of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, they'll never like me, I don't like myself. As long as you're doing that, your intuition will never fully develop, and you'll never really get the complete download of how you can be more creative. Because how to be more creative is in the direction of how can you be transformed, how can you be changed, how can you learn something new, how can you open your heart, unlock your heart, how can you get in touch with the mystery, the magic, and the majesty of your heart. And then the next card, the inner compass. The Prasil bluestones planted healing energies from the land of the ancestors as a sacred healing landscape. This stone accesses past, present, and future. Self-understanding. You are an ancient shaman who has much wisdom to impact and the ability to journey through multiple dimensions in search of healing. You have unshakable core stability and an inner compass that directs you with integrity. So we're being asked to take on that sort of shamanistic mind, get in touch with that our ancient roots. You could be drawn to an ancient civilization such as Egypt or Lemuria or Atlantis, or even other planets. And they're saying search for become very stable, right, with your integrity, which is about being honest with yourself, right, being direct, having an intention, being, the person who follows their word, who makes things happen, right, through the resilience. Divination. Use natural medicine for alignments. Pay attention to your boundaries. Dig deep into the past. Access your memories and cut yourself free. So we're being asked to access the past in the memories and cut ourselves loose of anything in our childhood that we may still be harboring that is affecting us in the present in the way that is causing us to be limiting ourselves, restricting, or causing us to feel bound in any way. Examine your deepest intentions and roots. Live in the present moment. Find your own direction and face challenges with equanimity. You have power to decide. Pay particular attention to your environment. And then healing insight. Being true to yourself is the basis of all well-being, spiritual and physical. Developing a spiritual compass. So this is about getting in touch with our ability to, we do this naturally, to connect with the past, with the present, and the future, and really get clear about our intentions, get close to our intentions of what it is we're designed to manifest, right, to alchemize and to create, and what it is, the roots of where we come from, and how can we repair these states of mind, these sort of programs that we have that maybe create major fear, and how can we transmute it. And a way that we can transmute it is through connecting with higher dimensions and really grounding these higher dimensions through unlocking and opening and activating the heart. When we really activate the heart, begin to spin the heart really fast, the heart energy, the heart chakra, what happens is all that is like swampy and dead, it has no place. It is forced to leave. So when you spin your heart really fast through an awakening, through like when you use the Kundalini, the full creative power of your your intention to really awaken the heart, it will spin very fast. They'll get a velocity, a momentum. And anything that is not, cannot, these programs of the past cannot stay. They'll be forced to leave, because the movement of our heart is so powerful that these lower vibrations will not be able to really remain. They will be kind of rocketed out, we'll say. They'll be removed. They'll be transmuted. They'll be kind of burned off, right? And then the last card is belonging. Pulchrum jasper is a shaman stone. So we definitely got a lot about the shaman. It's a shaman stone that assists with traveling between worlds, offering protection while you travel. It helps you to remember why you are living on Earth. So we're remembering why we're living on Earth. There's some sort of lesson, experience. We want to learn something. There's some kind of creative expansion that we're desiring to have in this life, with ourselves, with our environments, with our people, with our own potential. Self-understanding. You belong to a greater group, be it a family or clan. If you feel isolated, reach out to others out of strength rather than neediness. The stone offers you security. For companionship, choose an animal ally. Ground your efforts in the practical, everyday world. You have the gift of meditation and see all sides of an issue. Divination. Big changes are in the offering. Concentrate on practical outcomes. Be down to earth, but pay attention to dreams. Balance your emotional energies and nurture yourself to find joy. Find your power ally and stay under its protection and guidance. Give assistance to others who seek freedom. Guard against giving away your power. Healing insight. Disease arises out of ancestral distress caused in DNA. Healing and forgiving. Set down your family line. Replace this with well-being. So there's a lot going on. So we're being asked to balance our emotions through being very grounded. So connecting with an animal ally will help us. That be an owl, a wolf, that be any, like a jaguar, a leopard. I resonate with the leopard, like a snow leopard, right? The leopard. And get in touch. That will help you to become more earthly. It will help you to feel more connected to your strength and give you a sense of protection, a sense of instinct that you need to move forward. So it's about integration and reconnection. And we're also working with the changes are coming when it comes to dimensions merging together. And we are being asked to take back our power from these dimensions, to reclaim our power from higher dimensions, from other incarnations. And also, if we have given our power away to people, places, or things, we're being asked to reclaim our power, to forgive, reclaim our power, and begin to use our power, direct our power towards freedom. And this freedom is also reuniting with the people we're meant to be with. So if we're with people we're not meant to be with, we will know, because in some way we will not feel like we're in our integrity or our power. And in some way we will feel like we're in a sort of ancestral dis-ease, like a sort of karma, like there's a karma consequence, or it's a karma sort of pattern that is given to us from childhood or from our father or mother, right? And the way it will not give us the sort of it will not give us the sort of elevation that we're needing. There's something about, with creative expansion, there's something about calling in your soul team, your clan, and using that animal ally to protect you against those who want your power, who want to take your power, to who people maybe you've given power to, right? Also emotionally, if you've given emotional power to people, meaning you know, could be ex-partners, it could be parents, where you've gotten so emotionally interlocked, or just so emotionally drained, or even emotionally bankrupt. It's saying to reclaim your emotional power by focusing on joy, nurturing yourself through joy, and really get in touch with the innocence of joy. No matter how old you are, no matter how much you've been in the darkness with the dark night of the soul, your joy is your lighthouse. It is the thing that brings you the awakening of the heart, and the thing that reminds you why you're living on earth, and the creative expansion you can fulfill through you reclaiming your power and using that reclaimed power to help you balance emotionally and to really help you to rebuild your life, right? To rebuild your life from the perspective of your sort of your more resilient, intuitive, instinctual, and confident self. Because you see this stone, it looks very confident, it looks very stable and assured. So many times we have to clear out what it is that we've been taught, what we've been told, what we think and believe, and all that. Sometimes we really have to weed whack through the weeds, we can say, right? We have to clear out those weeds, whatever it is that's choking up our plants, blocking the flow, right? In order for us to really reroot ourselves into something that actually has a deeper meaning for us, and something that actually gives us a more down-to-earth experience where we start to feel we start to feel more gifted, as though we're coming into our own. We're starting to really come into our own. We're starting to become more natural, and become more of like a woman or a man, right? And the people that bring this out of us are like our clan, right? The people that really awaken our heart are the people that help us to become a man, a woman, right? Become stable, become emotionally balanced. So these are the messages for this meditation on how we can connect with our interstellar consciousness, and how we can begin to really infuse the Earth Star, the Soul Star together. So in this life, we can start to feel a more meaningful life, right? If anything, we can just feel a more meaningful life, a more philosophical life, a more even poetic, and just overall feel a more creative life, where we're starting to learn the life lessons, right? The 7 levels of hell, the 7 levels of heaven. We can learn such some lessons, and we can start to really be transformed by these lessons, and start to really get into some deeper work in this life. So thank you for joining me, and Sat Nam.